Welcome to Shawnonymous Gamer. I am Shawnonymous, and this is my very first video. So if you like it, make sure to hit that like button. If you really like it, hit subscribe. You can also find me on Facebook at Shawnonymous Gamer, and follow me on Twitter at SGRedacted. I'll make sure to put links in the description below. Let's get to it. I'm going to be playing through Guild Wars 2. Now, I've been playing Guild Wars 1 on and off since its release in 2005, right up until the release of Guild Wars 2 in 2012. Now, it's been about a year since I played Guild Wars 2, but I am ready to jump back in with the announcement of the Path of Fire expansion. So let's create a new character and get started. There are 5 different races to choose from in Guild Wars 2. There are the Norn, the Asura, the Sylvari, the Char, and the humans. Now, I'm going to play a human because I have a character in mind. So, let's move ahead here. There are 9 different classes. There are 3 heavy classes: the Warrior, the Guardian, the Revenant, 3 medium classes: the Engineer, the Thief, and the Ranger, along with 3 light classes: the Necromancer, the Elementalist, and the Mesmer. I'm going to try out a Guardian. I have not played a Guardian since the original opening weeks of Guild Wars 2 in 2012 because it's just not my play style. It's mainly focused on being a support class or a tank, and I am a DPS kind of guy. But with the new elite specialization that's going to be coming out, the Firebrand, it's going to add a variety of different options for condition-based damage, and I am all about condition-based damage. So, Guardians specialize in protective and defensive magic. A deep sense of loyalty to their allies fuels their passion and power. They're also skilled with a variety of weapons which they put to good use against their enemies. I'm going to be using an axe and a torch to just set my enemies ablaze. But until I get enough skill points to invest in that axe, I'm probably going to be using a scepter or a staff. So, character creation is pretty robust for an MMO. You get different types of physiques to choose from, height slider, different hair and face options, in-depth adjustments that you can make to eyes, nose, mouth, and chin, and of course you can dye your armor to stand out just a little bit more. So, I'm going to go ahead here. Now I have a character in mind. There are 6 human gods in Guild Wars 2. There's Balthazar, Dwayna, Melandru, Cormyr, Grenth, and Lissa. In the most recent season story for Guild Wars 2, spoiler alert, Balthazar comes back. He is the god of war and fire. I'm going to be creating a Dwayna character, which is kind of the polar opposite, so eventually it sets up that big good versus evil kind of battle. Let's change the hair. There, that's a little better. I won't spend too much time on this. I have certain things that I don't like. I don't like the way that the mouth is default set. I seem to give everybody an underbite, so... sure that head isn't disproportionate from the rest of the body. And I'm not going to bother playing around with the armor dyes right now because they give you a rudimentary set of dye colors to choose from, and I have a lot better, more rare, more interesting colors unlocked. And this is just a cosmetic option, really. So I'll just skip through this one. This kind of sets the initial kind of your personality, I guess. I forget. It's been so long since I created a new character. So I'm going to go with Dignity. Now this is actually a story option. So you get to select your first mission or one of your first few missions by determining where you were raised. In the streets, by common folk, or among the nobility. I'm going to choose among the nobility. And the second option you get is one of your biggest regrets, is that I've never searched for my true parents, never recovered my sister's body, or I passed up an opportunity to perform in the circus. One of these things is not like the other, am I right? Well, I'm going to go with not searching for true parents. And I don't believe this has an effect other than a few dialogue options, but this is the god that you are blessed by when you were young. I'm going to choose Dwayna since I'm kind of going for a whole Dwayna Reborn vibe. And time to create a name. Let's see if this is taken. Nope. Alright. So let's let the opening cinematic unfold, give you a little background.
The human race once ruled Tyria. Now, we struggle to hold our ground. We've been defeated, driven back, and broken. But we will not surrender. So many nations have fallen. Only Kryta still stands. Our faith is strong, despite the silence of the six gods. With courage, we'll make our stand in Divinity's reach. The city is my home. I was born into luxury, a noble of Divinity's reach, and privilege comes with responsibility. I protect the commoners under my care. They believe in me. I'm grateful for their trust, and I will not let them down. Today, I plan to venture beyond the gates of the city and see the world for myself. But when I arrived in Shaymore, I found the town under siege by centaurs. Innocent villagers are in danger. Someone has to help. I will show the people that we can triumph, that there is still hope. This is my story.
All right. So as they stated, we're going to the town immediately outside of Divinity's Reach called Shaymore. Now, Divinity's Reach is the human capital of Tyria. Each race has their own capital, so you all start in your own areas and then eventually converge in one other area. We'll see that later on.
Everybody get to the inn. We can protect you at the inn.
All right. So we have to head off to the inn to receive orders from Sergeant Walters. Didn't realize the nobility were immediately conscripted into the human army. Alright. We got another new character here. And Sergeant Walters.
Sergeant, there are more centaurs on the other
I
side
like
of
the
town.
way that they
Captain
did the
Thackeray's looking
cinematics
for
in this game. It's
reinforcements
very
at the garrison.
simplistic, but it's
These
better than
following
just
the help
reading a
must be
bunch of
serious,
text.
But I can't spare anyone.
I'll go. Captain Thackeray's never failed Divinity's Reach. If I can help him, I will.
Balthazar, bless you. That's the spirit that'll win this war. Good luck.
Okay, so now we have to head toward the garrison. They didn't say anything about helping NPCs, so I'm just going to leave that guy to his own business. This is the garrison here. Sometimes, as you can see here, it's already part way through the event itself. Sometimes I arrive here just as the gate closes, and then you have to start from the very beginning. Sometimes it can be a little annoying because it can take a minute or two to restart. There's a trick. You can actually just go around the garrison to the other side and join people who are already advancing the story. But for the sake of this, we're just going to wait for Full Gazer over here to help us out. Or not. You should still be able to join me.
Man the defenses! Man the defenses!
Now we have centaurs coming from this side of the bridge. Take them out real quick. Now he's playing a warrior. He starts with a sword as a warrior. I've started with a mace. Don't plan on using a mace, but it'll do for now. So we've got some centaurs to kill. That's not a racist thing. I have a lot of friends who are centaurs. The more people that are here defending, the more centaurs that will actually attack. You can see here we have a thief who's joined us. Every little bit helps, although this is easily soloable. It's scripted that this enemy will run away. Ah, see? This person did not want to wait, so they ran all the way around to join us here, rather than help defend the gates.
What is it? It's huge!
Alright. So this is the boss of the tutorial area. It's a giant earth elemental. I have to take out the left and right elemental hands as he summons other earth elementals. Good, everyone's smart enough to focus on one arm at a time. I also need to make sure to dodge every now and then because it will throw stuff at you that will knock you back like that. One hand down, one to go. And that's that.
Not dead yet. Brace yourselves. Think it's gonna explode.
I'm going to take one last shot at us as it goes down.
Where am I? What happened?
You were injured when the elemental exploded. Captain Thackeray brought you here personally. You've been unconscious for 3 days. You had lots of visitors. Villagers you rescued, some seraph, even a noble from the city. He came by several times.
That'd be Lord Farron. He's a good friend. I'll check in with him once I'm fully recovered. What should I do now?
Fresh air and exercise are the best medicine. The goddess Dwayna helped you. Perhaps you could help others?
Thanks, I will. And thanks for taking such good care of me.
Bless you. You'll find plenty to do out in the valley. May Dwayna protect you.
Alright, that is the tutorial area.
And that's that.
I've leveled up to level 2. When you level up, it gives you a brief description of what you've gained, as well as what you can look forward to at your next few levels. So I'm going to head into the capital of Divinity's Reach, and the next time that you see this character, she's going to look a little different. I'm going to use a level 50 scroll to boost her, as well as 30 tomes of knowledge to reach max level. That way any gear that I find will be the max level and have the most value for reselling. Plus I just want to be able to have a little bit of an advantage while going through all this story stuff for you guys. Well, that's it for the very first episode of Shawnonymous Gamer. I want to thank you all for tuning in, and I hope to bring you a lot more content moving forward. Don't forget to hit that like button if you liked this video, subscribe if you really liked it, check me out on Facebook, and follow me on Twitter. Have a good one, guys.